welcome back to another video. It is actually Monday for me, but this video is going to be through the whole week. I wanted to show you what they delivered this morning. Hopefully I'll put on the thumbnail that they're going to get so much done on the tiny house. That's my plan. That's what this video is supposed to be, but we'll just have to see. And of course I'll throw in all my regular life too. So, but that is what is happening this week and I'm so excited. So it's Monday. They delivered they call it a, what did he call it? A framing package. So it's like the wood, you know, plywood and 2x4s and stuff like that. So they delivered that. It was like 6:40 this morning. We got this knock on the door. We're like, what in the world? We were not even awake, but the dogs were barking and he felt so bad. But anyway, it wasn't even like fully light yet, but they delivered that. And then tomorrow is the day that they say they're coming to start that. So hopefully in this video we'll get to have the framing done, and I feel like that is gonna, like, to see it, the walls go up, like it's gonna feel so real. So I'm gonna show you what they delivered, and then I'm actually gonna go out to the slab because I haven't been out there personally and like walked on it because it was wet when I last went out, and then it rained and I just haven't been out there. It's covered in leaves now though because all the leaves are falling, but to just get like a better visual. So probably not gonna film much today. I'll probably just pick my camera back up tomorrow because I think they're going to be here bright and early. Tomorrow is the craziest day because I have Paisley coming in the morning, then I have to take Jackson to school and Buttercup to daycare, and then they're going to be here doing that, and Marion has jury duty, and then as soon as Paisley leaves, I don't know if Marion will be back yet, but we have to go to the school because Jackson has a ceremony that we're going to go to. So deep breaths. It's going to be a busy one tomorrow, but let's go look at what they delivered. Here it is, y'all. The long-awaited, I don't even know what's in here. Synthetic roofing underlayment. Sounds exciting. Lots of 2x4s and bigger ones. There's a bunch of stuff. He knows what he ordered. This is amazing. This is huge. And there's all the plywood. So, tomorrow, y'all. Tomorrow. So let's go look at the slab. There's so much stuff out here, just debris everywhere. We are living in a construction zone and it is nuts, but they got all this, a lot of the rock moved because they put it in the foundation, you know, and they put this like waterproof lining on it. I was telling you in my last video that they have ordered a dumpster, but they're like, they don't have any available, so we're on a waiting list, and that will help clean things up a lot, I know. But this was something that they used to flatten it, make it real smooth. But here it is. This is crazy. So like, to give you a visual, right here will be, I hear the dogs at the door. Right here will be the front door, so you'll walk in, bathroom, closet, kitchen all along there. We'll have big windows, and over here will be like, I mean, the plan is for her to put her puzzle table here and her bed along here. And it's going to be the perfect little size for her. She'll still get to have her scooter. It really is the perfect size. I'm so excited for her. And then Marion was telling me that once they get the walls up and we get like there's several more permits we have to get as we're going. I know we have to get an electrical permit, a plumbing permit. We did get some kind of plumbing permit, but then they'll be able to, at some point, close this up. I'm very excited to get this filled back in because, yeah, this is crazy. I don't even know if I came on this side. I'm just ready to have my yard looking normal again, plus this just kind of makes me nervous, having this huge, massive trench right here. I always think of like little animals, but I know they could get out. But anyway, there's a little look at it, and tomorrow the framing is starting, so it's going to start to look so different. It's weird. I don't know if I've even been out here from this view and looked at it. I can't believe I'm literally looking at the slab. And here's another view. And you know, eventually we're going to have a fence. It's going to go right along here. So she'll have, and then it'll go like this. So she'll have all this, you know, be a lot more privacy. This is another reason why we need a dumpster. This is our old sewer line that they replaced from the inside. My basement is where they had this, where this was inside and they replaced it. It's an awful mess. So when everything is said and done, we're going to have to redo some things in the basement. But it's so nice to have this whole stuff gone and replaced with newer, better pipes. All right, it's the next morning at 7:15. I'm actually waiting for Michael to drop Paisley off. He should be here any minute, but the guys are already here. They've already been here for like 20 minutes to start working, and they're outside. I don't want to, like, you know, why there's like 6 of them out there, so whenever it's like fully light and it won't be so obvious that I'm standing there filming, I'll show you. But they're all just kind of standing there, I guess, making a game plan. But it is, what is it called? Framing Day, October 14th. 2 days from now will be 10 months since we started this, since my mom moved in and we started this process. So it's a happy day. It's a happy day. I'm so excited. They told Marion last night that the walls should be up by today, and they had to order some of the pieces for the roof because the roof is real slanted, so they didn't have that size at Home Depot. So there's another place he was going to have to order, and it may be in today or it may not be. So the roof will just depend on if you got that wood or not. And I have no idea, how long this is going to take, but he acted like it's going to be quick. All right, it's through the screen, but they're out there. They're measuring, getting everything ready. We have 6 workers. Hopefully that means it'll go up fast. And I got Paisley here. Oh, we're watching?
No.
You watching in Bill Grandma's house? It's going to be an exciting day. I got this little guinea pig with her little babies and the hutch for $6 at Goodwill. Do you love?
And the piggy one.
The piggies want to go in there? Yeah? And then, of course, anytime we get a new toy, we look it up on YouTube, and there's a video about it, so she can see how it, we don't have all the pieces because it was a Goodwill, but it's so cute. It's one of the little live pets, which she really loves those. I've been gone for an hour. Oh my gosh, look how much they've done in an hour. Okay, we're gonna take a peek with the door open. It's a little loud in here. The washer's going. But I'm gonna try. I hope I can catch them when they like raise the first wall, because that's kind of a big deal, you know. But I am making breakfast for me and Paisley. She already ate her breakfast, but she usually eats hers and then she eats mine. Got some eggs and hash browns, and they're in the air fryer, and my toast is ready. There's my plate. Paisley's eating hers.
Take it down.
Also, I forgot to mention that Marion's jury duty was postponed by a week, so he doesn't have jury duty today. Hopefully they'll cancel it next week, but we'll see. So there was a little confusion with the window placement, so they actually had to add a window right there when they raised the wall. There wasn't that window there, so yeah, it's all getting fixed before the next steps. We were like, wait a second. So, yeah, they're working on the back wall now. That's the one, and that back wall's got a lot of windows, and it's complicated. It's real tall. It's because it's a pitched roof, so that one's taking a little bit longer, but progress is progress. You can stand on Grandma's bin so you can see out. You're watching them build. So it is several hours later. They left to go to lunch, and there was some confusion with the windows. There was definitely some confusion with the windows, and one window was actually not ordered, so it's going to take 2 weeks to get that window in. He's not ready to put them in yet, but you know, I think he probably would have been before 2 weeks. So it just keeps, there's just always some kind of delay, it seems like. But they're working on that back wall. That's the one with all the windows, so that takes a while. I feel like that is going to be the main time. If I see something out of the corner of my eye, that one's going to take the most time in my, I mean, that's what I'm thinking. So, but they'll be raising that second window, that second wall, hopefully pretty soon. It's like 1 o'clock in the afternoon, 1:25 in the afternoon. So, but I think that, the hair sticking up, I think that with the window confusion, it's taking longer than obviously it was going to. Ooh, that's a big heavy one. This is the big wall. That's Paisley's toy. Here they go. Look, look, here goes. Here goes the wall. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, that's crazy. Like they have to do a little bit at a time. Well, 2 walls up, 2 to go. They're getting ready to do the second one, but I mean the third one, but that second one was massive. So it's 14 feet. The front walls, or the front wall is 9 feet, and then the back one is 14. And then of course the sides are pitched, but that was huge. Took four men to lift it, to put it up, but they're getting ready to do this side one. But I'm gonna go get Jackson from school, and then when I get back, I'm gonna have to like get dressed to go to his ceremony thing at school. He's being inducted into the Beta Club, so we're going to that. But I have to come home, change, go get Buttercup, bring her home, and then take him to school a little early, and then we'll go to the ceremony, and then it doesn't get over till like 8, and then we'll have to grab some dinner. It's just going to be a busy evening.
Wow. Shoot. Where's it going? Where's it going?
Just got to lift up that whole piece of wood. So we went to Jackson's Beta Club induction ceremony, and then he wanted to get Mexican food, so we're doing that. And I can't show you any tiny house progress tonight when we get home because it's going to be dark, but I will pick my camera up tomorrow, and I'll be interested to see too, because when we left, they had 3 walls and part of the roof. My friends, Wednesday morning, they were here before 7, I think, bright and early. So yesterday, I'll take you out there later, but yesterday they got 3 walls and part of the roof finished, so it was dark, and I went out there last night with Marion, and those are some high ceilings. It makes it feel so much bigger when you're out there, but I know from here it looks kind of small. But today they were here so early, so they're hopefully going to finish out the framing. I think the next thing they're going to do is electrical, and then like the interior plumbing, and we have to get an inspection for like all 3 of those together. And then I know windows are ordered. I'll take you out there in a little while. I'm not sure if they'll be here all day or not, but hopefully they'll get a whole day's worth of work done. It's not usual that they're here multiple days in a row working full days, so I was hoping with the framing that they would, and I'm happy to see that they are. All right, it's been a few hours, and they're putting the plywood on the roof, and the electrician is here, so that's awesome. I think the other wall's probably done, maybe? I don't know. That roof is taking a while, but I don't know anything about construction, so. I really feel like this vlog is so all over the place, but I knew every time I'm vlogging for like a couple days, it ends up being, I end up feeling like that, and it's kind of how it is, but it's just been a very hectic week, as you can imagine. I just took the dogs for a walk. And Bella, you okay? I can't let them out because the workers, so we have to just walk them. Oh my gosh, why is she... Hold on. They delivered our dumpster that I think it was this vlog I was telling you about, that we were on a waiting list, so they delivered it, and they're like right outside the living room window. So Buttercup's barking. I have to keep the window shade pulled because... But then when I pull it, she wants to like break it, so it's definitely trying. Crazy days over here. But anyway, I showed you some of the like fall colors. I was gonna actually vlog when I was out, and I completely forgot. I was on the way home, Jackson was driving, and I was like, oh my goodness, I completely forgot I was gonna vlog. But I feel like the theme of this video is the tiny house project, which is fine, with just like some real life thrown in. But I thought that I would share the colors that we chose for the house. So we chose, actually I'll show you what we chose, and they don't have it. And it was going to take 3 weeks for it to come in as a special order, but I said, let's rethink this, and I'll tell you why. So I'm going to set you up here. Bella's all over my bed, or Ollie's all over my bed. I haven't made my bed today either. So we have this like color like thing. I showed you this before. And the colors, my mom really loves yellows, reds, and oranges. Those are like her favorite. And I said, you know what, it's your house. I want you to have what you love, and you know, I wanted to reflect your style. So we chose this vintage cream, which it's hard to see, but it is like a yellow, almost like a light yellow. And we chose that to be the, I'm doing it like this because the lighting is a little crazy facing the window. Anyway, we chose that to be the siding color, and then we found out it has to be special order. So really, he highlighted like maybe 6 or 8 of these that we could actually choose that are in stock. And so of the ones that he let us choose, I'll show you the one that she chose. So she really wanted the yellow walls with an orange door. She really loves that combination. And the door that we're getting her, it's actually, I know I'm kind of like low, but that's the way it is. It's actually mostly glass, and it has blinds inside the glass, so she can open them and close them, but the dog can't mess them up. And so it's just the rim. It's just like, you know, about that big around the outside of the door, so it's not like it's going to be this blazing orange door. But she does want an orange door, and it's actually, the color is orange glow, and it's more of an orangey yellow. So while that might not be everybody's style, she did have bright sunflower yellow cabinets in her last house, in her kitchen. So she loves bright colors, and you know what? I want her to be happy. And it's just a door, so, and it also can be painted. So anyway, she wanted the yellow with the orange door. The yellow is not going to work, so we tried to match that to another color that we actually can get that's not on back order, blah, blah, blah. So she actually really loved, she loves warm tones, so she really loved this. It's called brownstone. It does look different on camera than in person, which all these colors do, but it's pretty, and it goes, our house is gray, but we are going to eventually paint it, and so this will go, we're not going to paint ours this color, but it'll go with it. It's neutral enough that it'll go with it. She definitely did not want a white house. She was adamant about that. So we had a few we could choose from. If I chose, it would have been a different color, but it's her house, so I'm letting her choose, you know? So the siding we can never change. That is the color we're stuck with, but we can change the color of the door, you know. So there's going to be brownstone with her little orange door. And since she loves the yellow so much and the orange, I was like, Mom, you're not even going to be outside your house too often. You're going to be inside, and what you're going to be seeing is the interior. So why don't we do the inside, the light yellow color? So we chose this. It's called Homey Cream. So that'll be the color of her walls, and then she'll have the inside of the front door will also be painted this. So what she sees from the inside will still be that, you know, yellow orange color, but the outside will be brownstone, and it will be siding, so vinyl siding. So that's exciting. I'm going to take you out there. They are working away. It's crazy how much they have gotten done in the last 2 days. Absolutely crazy. We had a cement slab, and now we have a literal house, and they're wrapping it right now, and I don't know how much longer they're going to work today, but they must be taking stuff to the dumpster. As soon as I am able to, I'm going to take you out there. We're going to do a walkthrough because they are literally like building it. The next step is the electrical and interior plumbing, and then we have to get the inspector to come and do the 3 inspections for the actual like framing, the electrical, and the plumbing, and then they will start the interior. However, we do have to wait 2 weeks for that window. That will probably postpone things a little bit, but we are moving along, and that is what I want, moving in the right direction. So like I said, when they leave, or whenever I'm able to, I'm gonna take you out there because I'm so anxious to go out there and like do a walkthrough. We're actually gonna push my mom out there in her wheelchair and let her go in her house. There's our beautiful dumpster. They're done for the day, so I'm taking Mom out to see her tiny house. We have not been in it at all, so I mean, I went last night.
How exciting.
So I'm going to put her in a wheelchair, and we're going to go back there. They were cleaning up the work site a lot today because they got the dumpster stuff. So she gets to see it. I'm so excited. We have to go before it gets dark. So Marion is not here. It's only Mom and I, so.
Just the girls.
And y'all. Our first time walking in her new house. All right, here's the front door.
That's a small bathroom, but that's just what I needed.
Well, it's a tiny house, so you're, yeah. Here's the bathroom. Look at this. Look at this. So here's the bathroom. So you're gonna walk in and have, this will all be shower.
Right.
Should be able to just walk right in, and then the vanity here, toilet here. So yeah, they had to make the bathroom a little bigger, closet a little smaller.
Yeah, that's
So look at this closet. It goes, oh, yeah, we gotta figure out what to do with that. Get Mary to build some shelves or something.
I know.
Buttercup will have her little spot with her cage in here, and then here's gonna be washer and dryer, all the kitchen cabinets and stuff. And look at those. Look at those.
Look how pretty the green trees are.
Yeah. And then some big, beautiful windows in this corner.
Now
Wow.
the short window to your left.
Y'all, this is amazing.
It is so amazing.
This is her view, but this is the windows above the kitchen. It's going to be, that window's a little higher than we had planned, but it was because of an issue with the tall windows. But this one window is fabulous.
It's amazing.
It is amazing. So we're going to also have, see the floor, the ground goes up, and then we're going to have a 6-foot fence right there. So really a lot of what she's going to see is, you know, not the trees and stuff, but it'll, when all this grass grows in, it'll be nice. And Buttercup will run around outside and come to your window and look at you. She'll also love to lay down here and look out.
Yes.
So here it is. And
Just imagine the first thunderstorm that I have to.
if you have a metal roof, it's going to be real loud. The day. Tomorrow is 10 months. Tomorrow is 10 months since Mom moved in. And here we are standing in her house.
Yeah, we want to talk about well deserved.
All right, there it is. I think I'm gonna end the video because I don't know what's gonna happen tomorrow. Probably not a lot that you can see because clearly they did a whole lot in the last couple days. I was gonna vlog through tomorrow, but I'm gonna go ahead and end it now. But I hope you enjoyed watching the process of the tiny house being built. Mom's first time stepping in her house. They said we should have brought Buttercup, but Buttercup would have been wild. So, but here it is. One more look. Hopefully when my next video, more things will be done. The window, you know, it's still gonna take a couple weeks for the big window to come in. So it's still gonna be a few more weeks before the house is finished, but we are well on our way. So anyways, thanks so much for watching. Give it a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. See y'all in the next one.